Okay guys, Swiss Moist Delani Python Dinada Sana. You welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to cover how you can put PHPMyAdmin and the Django under Apache Webserver. You have the Django web application and the PHPMyAdmin using the same port but a different path. So actually this video is an output of one of my YouTube viewer who commented was interested to know how to do something like this. Before I proceed, first of all, I do really apologize for not uploading the videos in two previous weeks. Okay, so just in case of the level of your development, most of people have the Django running on 48,000, while they have Apache running on port 80 and port 443. So you can't actually see why you actually needed to have the Django web application and your PHPMyAdmin under the same the same server, the same port but different ports. And if you are using Unix web server, you can use the power of reversing the proxy, reverse proxy to listen to port 80 and forward to this port. You can actually, when you're using Unix, you can actually set the port, for your PHPMyAdmin. Maybe Apache web server may be using port 80, while Unix, your Django web application may be using port 80 and 443, while your Apache is using port 100, any port 90, whatever. So I think if you didn't watch this video, please, I created a playlist here, okay, and this playlist consists of the three tutorials on how you can deploy the Django. There is how you can deploy the Django on Apache, how you can deploy the Django on Unix and the Unicorn, and how you can deploy the Django using Apache in Windows Server. These two videos they are actually the Django in Linux, specifically Ubuntu. So let's proceed, guys. I actually have prepared this walkthrough, which contains all important commands which will take you to an end of this session. So what is our desirable, what we aim to achieve is when a user /admin or /phpMyAdmin, we want user to to get PHPMyAdmin page. Okay, I think something is wrong. I can see Nginx. So let me stop Nginx here before we proceed. Okay, stop Nginx. Okay, so let us check it. I'm very sure that possible you don't have Nginx installed in your machine, unless you watch and follow the tutorials, my tutorial on how to deploy the Django web application by using Nginx. So let us start our Apache, and if we check the status, you can see Apache is running. That's cool. So let us get back here. Let me center this. Okay, that's cool. So when we refresh here, you can see we get this default page. Actually, this tutorial, as I've told you, it was actually 7 months ago. That's cool. So what we actually want to achieve is when you use a port /phpMyAdmin, but I prefer using adminer. Typing phpMyAdmin is too wrong. Okay, so I'm very interested if we put something like this, adminer. Can see you don't have permission to access this resource. Okay, that's cool. So let's proceed, guy. So the first thing we actually need to do here, make sure you update your system to make sure that you are updated. After updating your system, you actually need to install MySQL. Okay, I know I have MySQL installed. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You can see nothing else. And for case, I mean, you may actually need to check the status of your MySQL. I mean, you can check the status here. MySQL, you can see, I mean, the database is running. Okay, but you may actually, I mean, if your MySQL is not running, you may actually need to start here. Okay, that's cool. For different users, when you type something like this, MySQL, I hope you actually need to get, I mean, the MySQL database shell where you can put your MySQL comment like creating database, creating table, and so on. But for my case, I don't know what's happening here. Okay, I face this error, but I mean, there is. I went there online. Someone, I mean, said you may actually need to stop MySQL, and you may actually need to start it in safe mode. So I'll actually take these commands, but for your case, I think everything can be clear. So I stop MySQL. Then after, what I can actually do here is to start MySQL in safe mode. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so let us, I mean, database. Okay, so let me, I mean, log in into another terminal here and proceed. No, sudo su root. That's cool. Okay, so when I type MySQL, you may see, I mean, the safe mode has actually allowed us. So here we can actually do anything. I can learn SQL, like show database. You can see the database. We can do a lot of stuff like creating user and so on. That's cool. So after, I'll exit here so as we may proceed. That's cool. So after installation of MySQL and you have actual, I mean, verified that everything is okay, and you can learn MySQL command and be prompted with a MySQL database shell or terminal, it's the time to install PHP here. So this is actually a command we can run here. Okay, so after installation of PHP, what we can actually do here is, I mean, installing PHPMyAdmin. Oh, first of all, let us type once again MySQL. So we may actually need to create a user. I mean, we need to create a user. I mean, we're going to create a user fullbar with password fullbar. Okay, so when I say show databases here, you can see there is MySQL database. So let us create this user. Okay, can see MariaDB is running with options, so it can't execute commands. Okay. Let me go here. Okay, use MySQL. I don't know what's happening with my database. Show tables. Show tables. Okay, select mean all from user. Okay, I can see there is user. I think there is password here. There is user PHPMyAdmin. Okay, there is user root. Okay, can't actually even can't remember this password put. Okay, let me try something here. You know, it has been a long time since I mean, oh, password is Motec. Okay, 2 week. I think this is okay. User root has password Motec. I think. Okay, let me run another command. Select. I mean, okay. Let me say user host. User host and password from user. Okay. Okay, now I can see here user root has password Motec, user PHP. I think that's cool. So let me exit here. Okay. And also let me get out of this safe mode. What if I type MySQL? Okay, so let me say MySQL user root, then password. User password is Motec. That's cool. So for your case, I mean, this is happening for me because previously I created this username and this password. But for your case, I mean, after installation of MySQL and after typing MySQL on your terminal, you'll be prompted with terminal like this. Then after you'll need to to run this command. What we actually want to do here, you can create your own MySQL user like this. Okay, this is user full bar and the password full bar. Then after we can actually grant privilege. You can grant all the privilege to a user, or you may grant a privilege of a user to a specific table. Grant all privilege on can't further. Okay, identified by, let me say full bar. Okay, then after you can flash privileges. So when we run this command like select user host password from user, okay, we can say use MySQL, use MySQL database. Then after, you may see here, okay, there is user full bar here, okay, there is user full bar. So this is actually what we needed to do. We have created a user, okay. After creating, database user, what we can actually do here is we can install PHPMyAdmin. Okay, so let us exit here. We install PHPMyAdmin. Okay, the configure database, yes. Okay, MySQL. Can see some errors. Okay, creating config, access denied for user using password no. Okay, let us cut this file. Okay, that's cool. So after installation of PHPMyAdmin, what we can actually do here is let us specify the path of accessing our PHPMyAdmin in our Apache configuration file. So it's nano etc Apache 2 sites available. So what we can actually do here is adding a line like this, alias slash admin, then this is the path of PHPMyAdmin. Okay, so what we actually want to do here is, of course, these files, these folders has some issues. You may totally remove them. This file, from here. Okay, before removing them, no, let us create this backup, backup for this file. Okay, so whenever we mess up, that's cool. Now let us edit the original file. As I've told you, the important line is this. So we may actually don't need these files, but let us. So after that, you actually need to restart your Apache. Okay. After restarting your Apache, excuse me, guys. First of all, you need to to run this command Apache ctlt Okay, this is actually a command which help to check out if Apache configuration files have correct syntax. So when it returns okay, that means everything is cool. Okay. So after that, we come back here, that's cool. You can see we have PHPMyAdmin page and the username is root. The password was Motec. Thank you. So that's cool. So this is actual how you can have PHPMyAdmin. I mean, how you can use PHPMyAdmin in the Django, specifically in these production servers. Like, I mean, in these production servers and web server. I mean, if you want to use this in Ubuntu and learning, I mean, Apache on Linux, whatever. So this actually sum up the end of this session on how you can have PHPMyAdmin for your Django on Apache web application. So I think if you found out this tutorial helpful, don't forget to put comment, like, share, and subscribe. Before I end up, I close up this session, let me thank you in 8 different international languages. But you can also put a comment to teach me, how to say thanks in your own language. If you're from Singapore, meaning from Italy, just put comment like in Italy. We say something like blah blah blah. That means thanks. So I'll thank you in 8 different international language. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Kamsahamnida. Aita danke. Thank you. I hope to see you in my coming sessions.